What's up, guys? So, Perp Jixer here. This is my 2006 Jixer 600. I got it earlier this year. I mean, it didn't really look like this when I bought it, but I've done a little bit of work to it. I plan to get the wheels powder coated this winter. But this is my first Motovlog. Well, alright, let's get this shit. Alright, so for whatever reason, I lost a fucking little lug nut in here. So I'm gonna go get that bolt before we go do anything today. I mean, it is just like the speedo sensor, or just holding the speedo. But I'm not gonna fuck around and find out. Alright, so, I mean, to start it all out, like I said, I bought this bike earlier this year, and I've been recording videos on the 360, and I just got this set up so you guys can see like the point of view and the different angles, so you can get a little bit more. And then I got the new, I got that new DJI Action 5. I've heard from everyone is they all, like at least other YouTubers and stuff like that, they all love using this setup. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it out, because I already had the GoPro and it's alright. And before I had this bike, I started on a Ninja 250, a 2004 Ninja 250. I mean, before all that even, I grew up racing dirt bikes and like riding dirt bikes until I was probably 12 or 13. And it kind of gave me like that clutch therapy, so I knew what I was getting into when I bought a bike. But it is a lot different buying a street bike as opposed to a dirt bike. I ended up riding that 250. I bought it because I was moving back to Pittsburgh from Philadelphia, and I was like, sick. Greatest idea ever. Buy a motorcycle, throw it in the back of the U-Haul, and call it a day. Well, that motorcycle, on that trip to Philadelphia, great beginning. I went and got my permit, got the helmet from my parents' garage, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drive 300 miles on this motorcycle today. And I decided, well, while I was riding to Philadelphia, someone drove up next to me, and like my speedo wasn't working, and I was like, whatever, like I don't need to know the speed limit, just stay with the speed of the traffic. And someone drove up next to me and pointed out that there was a wire hanging from the front of my bike, and I was like, what could that possibly be? So I had to pull over, thinking it was maybe like a brake line, something along those lines. But what had happened to be was the wire that plugged into the speedo, and I didn't know that until the tow truck driver drove out there. But I was sitting there freaking out. My phone's on 2%. I had no way to charge my phone in the middle of like Amish country, Pennsylvania, and like it was so messed up because I just was sitting in a cornfield. I was between mile marker blah 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 and blah blah blah, and I was like, please help me. And he came, and we ended up zip tying it up, and I made it to Philadelphia, and then realized it was a speedo. So I fixed that while I was out there, and rode that bike most of that summer until I got a little bit bored and got a little bit colder. So I was like, yeah, sick, like I'm gonna sell this bike. I paid $800 for it. I'm gonna sell it for $18. I sold that bike for $1,800, went the next day, bought a 2016 CBR 300. So I was like, oh, it's fuel injected, like it's gonna be a little bit better. It was slower because it had the newer technology and the newer governors and things like that. So it was honestly slower, and I was pissed off, and I was like, why did I make this purchase? Like, I rode that bike probably the next, year and a half? And then, so I had like probably 2 summers, or 2.5 summers of riding before I got this thing. And to be honest, I love this Jixer. Like I always tell, like my one buddy like started on his Jixer 600. I always advise against people starting on 600s because it's like, it's hard. Like, you just don't realize the throttle and the clutch, and you mess up one time and it's not like a car. Your life could really just be blah. And you got to kind of realize that. And that's one good thing about Pennsylvania is they have the free licensing course. So they want people to like go and take a motorcycle course to be able to get your license. And I really respect the state of Pennsylvania for doing that, because it makes sure that, God forbid, no one has the money to pay $300 to $500 for those classes. They're all free. So like, and they have like different levels and different things to them. So like, you can go to a beginning one, and then you can take the advanced one on your own bike, and you can take like the track one where they teach you different track things, and like all of it's free. All of it's paid for by the state of Pennsylvania. And I'm not a big advocate for Pennsylvania because I do not love it here very much, but that is one good thing about living here. Good old Busy Beaver! I don't know why they replaced a movie theater with this. Like my little town has like nothing to do. What's up, guys? Alright, so I'm supposed to go beat my buddy with the... He has a H2. It's a naked H2 though. But it still is a pretty sick ass bike. But all in all, I loved my CBR, my Ninja. I like Pittsburgh. I do plan to make a move here in the next couple of years. I just don't know for sure a location yet. Oh, we don't ever do any high rate of speeds or anything. There ain't gonna be no talking on this road. I'm about to be vibing. It's one of my favorite roads in Pittsburgh. Well, it's a little bit outside the city, but it's such a beautiful valley. That's the thing, I'm going 55 miles an hour in a 45, I believe, and people are looking at me sideways like, what the fuck? My fucking favorite fucking thing is this bike. Oh, my buddies ask me all the time if I really like, if I plan on getting another bike, and it's like, it's so hard. It's so hard to be like, yeah, I want to sell this bike, because like, when I bought it, I was like, I don't want to say a dark spot in my life, but like, I was, this brought me back, like, truthfully, like, I can't, like, remember the day I went and got this bike. I remember the night before talking about it, blah, blah. The guy was literally 455 miles away from my house. And he accepted this way lowball offer on this bike because it's the middle of the winter. That's when you're supposed to buy a bike. Anyone buying their first fucking bike, wait. Don't do it right now. Wait. Buy it in like December, January, right? When they have no one offering anything on those bikes and they need the money. Or December, right before Christmas. I get it, it's hard to spend that type of money yourself, but like, that's how you get a bike for a lot cheaper. Like, if I told you guys what I paid for this Gixxer, you guys wouldn't believe me. It's not a Gixxer Prize $800 fucking Busa, but it's a pretty cheap bike. All I can say is I was offered 2 times, like 2.5 times what I paid for it. Band is great, right? So if you want to be chilling in town, you go first, second. Bro, I've even started in third and been fine. But it doesn't fully start like being like, holy shit, this has some fucking power until like 6 to 8, right? And you're like, holy shit, I better chill out or my balls are fucking gonna be in this shit and I'm going. Like, it's one or the other, and that's what I love about it. Like, I'm chilling right now, just chilling. But if I wanted it to, it can go fucking over 100 in second gear. Like, that's what kills me. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset. That's what kills me when people are like, I need a 1000. It's like, bro, you don't need a 1000 on these roads, bro. If you're going on a 1000 on these roads, you're gonna kill yourself. Like, there's just about no ifs, ands, or buts. That's also fucking beautiful. That's what I love about this area too. It's like the open roads, the country roads, the mix of the highway, which kind of fucking sucks right now because 376, like the road I actually enjoy riding, like I drive it every day to work. It's all torn to bit right now, but they're making it from a 2-lane to a 3-lane highway for whatever reason and freshly paving it all. It's going to be kind of great because I think they think there's a bunch of traffic on there, and I get it, a lot of cars travel that road, but it does not need a 3rd lane every day. Like, that's kind of wild to me. The tunnel, yeah, like that's beautiful. If you say that isn't beautiful, I don't know what you're smoking. Like, if you say the tunnel doesn't need a 3rd lane, then that's a little iffy, because I literally go there, what, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning every day, just about, and the only traffic I ever sit in is right before, I knew about that kill, roadkill, why the fuck did I, but, if the only traffic I sit in is like 5 minutes right before that tunnel, and that's it. It used to be like 30 minutes to an hour. Now it's fucking not. I just don't understand why they're not. But I always tell my friends looking for their first bike, look for it in the winter. Like, it's a hard ask to go buy a bike in the middle of July when someone's loving it themselves, unless they're hurting for money. But most of the time, summer's not a time where you're hurting for money, you're taking vacations, and I get it, you're spending money, but that money is usually accounted for already. It's just a lot easier to buy a motorcycle in the winter. Especially around here, like the first snowfall. Like, I plan on buying another bike this year, hopefully. Even if it's like a completely destroyed bike, as long as the engine and the frame's good, I'm gonna buy it, rebuild it for my father, because he's my mom won't let him buy a bike, right? Because when I was young, like 2 or 3, he was in a bad motorcycle accident, destroyed his leg, but she he will let me buy another bike and let him ride it. So, in a way, we're gonna get around this loophole. Ooh, shit. Where the fuck's this turn? Oh, it's right there. It's like one of my favorite ways to drive into Greensburg, right down this hill. I might have gotten some trouble on this one road a couple years ago, leaving this here casino they put in, and let's just say it's not the greatest experience for me to go out to that road, but we're going there right now. I'm going. I'm not trying to get arrested. That kid was trying to get me to do a wheelie. And I guarantee there's some cops sitting back in that parking lot or up here. So I'm not fucking around and finding out. Dude, the way that sky looks like a blue-purple right now looks sick. Ooh, it's fucking getting chilly out here. Oh, this is one of my favorite things too. We have tunnels. Alright, I've already fucked around and found out on this road, so I'm not gonna fuck around and find out today. Let's just say this big old storm drain over here ruined my life for a few years. It's gonna be, where the fuck is it? Looking back at it, it's hilarious. Alright. Holy shit, there's a fucking deer right by it, bro. Fuck that shit. That's why! That's why it ruined my shit! I swear to God, a fucking deer came out in the road, and I swerved, and I went right through that man drain. Whatever the fuck that's called. Dude, it wasn't even my car! My fucking Mercedes was getting a fucking brand new transmission in it. Wasn't my car. I totaled the fuck out of it. Beyond fucked. But that shit got dropped. No charges. And my insurance paid that shit out. I didn't pay a dime. They paid a deductible. I didn't even hear shit about it. It was great. Great. Would never do it again, but it was great. I'm supposed to go be meeting up with my buddy. It's actually that one dude I met a couple days ago with that H2. He passed me going like, what? Way too fast that I probably shouldn't say, so. Definitely gonna throw on my other fucking sweatshirt, because I am cold. I hate when cars don't drive. And you know, it's always people that have like, I don't even know if that's a chicken or a fucking, like a ghost. Like what is that on the back of her car? Like why is it always like the moms that have like what is that? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Dude. Why the fuck is it every light here in fucking Pittsburgh you never fucking get? Doesn't even make any sense. I'm fucking going. I'm fucking backing the shit up. And I'm fucking going the other way. Now hold on. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm cold! I'm cold as shit! I think that's all I'm gonna do talking wise. I think I'm just gonna go get some clips. I'll add the clips with the H2. But I think we're probably gonna end up having a little bit of fun. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me anyways. Where the fuck is he? La 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 la. Alright, so let's figure out where this dude is. What's up, bro?